immigrant who came into this country.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game between the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders. All their work has led to this moment. And away we go in Super Bowl 64. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try.
His first throw is an interception. And the Panthers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, kid. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense has got to pick him up.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Looking quickly here. Shotgun snap, now Young. He's on a quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Smash, red, cycle.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And they take him down right along the 30.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes are reading you like a book.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down. Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Young working from the gun. He sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down. Oh, and how well he's slinging it this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
We'll get this out quickly. It's McMillan. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now. Completed to his running back. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up third and 3.
Third down from the gun. Hits his running back. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call it the camera play. How many different guys can get rowdy to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Down. Ready.
Young looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
52. Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set.
Young to throw it. And his back complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
He's brought down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Red, set.
They'll try and punch it in. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers hold a slim 2-point lead early. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's got Bowers working the sideline. He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. One play in blocking his drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Working now from the gun. Caught by his back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds his man over the middle. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. He's going to throw it again. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 1 quarter down, a lot more ahead here in Super Bowl 64. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More for Minneapolis right after this. Second quarter about set to begin. Welcome back, everybody, to Super Bowl 64. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. Given 5 on the play. That's a Vegas first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. 6
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's complete to Bowers outright. And this one does not go far. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
In the air here. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain the 10, first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hand off now from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Takes the 2nd down snap. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It's tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. Makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running back motions right. Running it now out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling our running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready, set.
They're going for it, Young. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's go now.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Excellent play defensively as they get 2 behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
I'll throw it. And he goes. The Panthers got him. Dose of the hurry up here.
The quarterback is sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3 and out.
They're going for this. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. Forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
36-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Pass play now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning in this 1st half. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Rolling from the gun here. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's in 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Young working from the gun. McMillan on the slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now following the play, pretty quick stoppage. This is going to be for an injury, and oh boy, Sam Laporta, the one in some pain, he's being checked on. Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go. Black shot. Black 40. Set.
To the air yet again. Young. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready.
To the air on third and long. It's his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. If you can't run that route short, you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needing to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Blue 32. Set.
Here's Young again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders bum racing them to the halftime locker room. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Panthers 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Young. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he gets out of bounds.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Down. Set.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throwing for the end zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find David.
17.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fields this one at the 3. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, as that takes us into the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
52. Come on, set shot. Ready?
Young looking to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go into a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first. We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
9 yards. It's second down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. Running right side by McMillan. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A gain of 10 yards.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Ready. Fight 6. Black 40. Blue stripe. Trouble.
4th down. Here's Young. He's got it to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So an 11-yard gain to back up a considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Watch out now. Set. Ready. Hut.
Young on 1st and 10. He finds Laporta. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
43-yard line.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Completed over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Right. 97. 52. Blue. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 37 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Offense to the line, second down.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. That's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. That's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now give left side. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
We'll go play action on first down. Escapes out to the left. The Raiders hold an 11-point advantage. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL. For that
rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And he's thrown down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Ready? And going play action. Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Brings up second and
Blaster. Yellow blue. Set.
Young working from the gun. He's got a man left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
38. Ready.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Ball ready. Double. 38. Set. Ready.
They send McMillan left.
33. Jump shot. 17. Hut.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. 45. White. Check. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So Super Bowl 64 in our season, down to one last quarter. The Panthers have the ball, but need to erase that deficit to win their first title.
Ready.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Right blue. Let's go now.
Young throwing here. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within one score of the 4th.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Coming to one. And he's into the end zone. So the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit. Here's a field goal here in the 4th. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Rolling left, buying some time. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
He just made a Difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. He helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On first down, they'll run. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles. Go.
He's going to throw this one. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He did it! He made the interception! And the Panthers have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Running back gets the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Brought down behind
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Ready, 6, remember, blue, ready.
On third down, it's Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the bunker. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. Forget that was fourth down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
Come on, set. Red, 38. 52 blaster.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down. Young. Has it downfield, working the left. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a fourth-quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
You're good on the point after. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
40-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18, pioneers.
Back now, pressure coming. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
On the check.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Crack all 80. Go.
Setting up to throw. Got a man. Bowers has it. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short, but they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9.
Back to throw it. Headed out right. Pass brought in by Burden. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense to the line fast.
Las Vegas.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 2-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Raiders losing by 4. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go check.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders have taken the lead late. Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after. And now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
41. Panthers 38.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Big gain downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That one hits for 30. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Let's see, first it was a pass. Now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Back to the well again. He dodged the tackle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. They give it to him again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
He was brought down
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
Well, it came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there into enemy territory.
First down from the 42.
Let's go. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. And that's a Raiders first down. More than that, Brock. It can seal away the win for them. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And send that trophy to the Las Vegas Strip, baby. The Raiders are Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg,